What's going on YouTube? So today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make protein pancakes with regular homemade bread. It's going to blow your mind that you can use bread to make pancakes. What you're going to use protein powder, you're going to use egg whites, you're going to use vanilla extract, you're going to use a 0-calorie sweetener, and protein powder. So whenever you're using protein powder, make sure you use a protein powder that tastes good, because if it doesn't taste good, it's going to ruin the recipe. Normally you want to get either an ISO or a casein blend, but today it's going to be an ISO blend. That's what I have. I don't have any casein. Plus the casein that I had before doesn't taste very good, so I'm using Dimetized ISO Way, the birthday cake flavor. And that's going to be what I'm using for the pancakes. So it's going to be 7 egg whites, which is a little over 200 grams, 6 slices of white low-calorie bread. I'm using Nichols Light. It's 35 calories per slice. You can use 1 capful of vanilla extract, as much cinnamon as you want, and about 10 grams of 0-calorie sweetener. You're going to blend it all up, and then you're going to throw it in a frying pan. You're going to preheat your frying pan with Pam spray, and then let it sit for a minute. Let the pan heat up, because the batter is not, it's gonna be a little bit thicker because I'm using more bread than I normally use. But by preheating the pan, when you put the batter on the pan, it won't go all over the place, and it'll actually cook a lot faster. So I'm gonna get into the video, show you guys the recipes, blend it all up, and then we're gonna make these pancakes, and I'll show you guys the final recipe at the end. I'll give you the calories and macros. So stand by. Your pan, I'm using my square pan, which I normally use for French toast. You're gonna spray up, nice and coat it. Put the pan on the, I have an electric stove, so gas or electric, whatever you have. Do a low to medium heat and let that sit while you're making the recipe for the batter. So, low heat. Now, we're gonna take our 7 egg whites. So, like I said, it's a little over 200 grams-ish, depends on the size of your eggs. If you use egg whites, it'll be a lot easier to mix. But I buy the eggs in bulk, and I don't mind doing the extra step of just separating everything. It does take a little bit more extra time, but you'll save money in the long run, because if you buy the carton egg whites, it tends to be a little expensive. But for recipes, it would make more sense to just buy the liquid egg whites. But again, I don't mind doing this. It takes 2 seconds. It's not that bad. I've already got 2 eggs done. Let's see what we got here. So like I said, it's a little over 200 grams, give or take. Like I said, I've been using the same eggs forever, so I kind of know exactly how many grams it is, but I normally always stick to the same amount of eggs. I do about 7 eggs. Normally I'll use a little bit, I normally use 6 egg whites and 1 whole egg for a little bit of fats, but for today's recipe it's just going to be 7 egg whites. So I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to tell you exactly what my food scale says this is, but like I said, I'm going to say it's around 200 grams. So let's see what we got here. So here's number 6 right here. Okay, 6, and then number 7. So we got, okay, I was a little bit wrong. Okay, so 216 grams is what I have right now on the food scale. So 216 grams. Next, you're gonna take your white bread. Again, using the Nichols 35 calorie per slice. Take 6 slices of bread, and you're gonna just jam it up in there. So get 6 slices here, put it in there, and then get it nice and in there. You're gonna take your, I'm using Swerve 0-calorie sweetener. Get your Swerve, the food scale here, and then we're gonna do 10 calories, well 10 grams, I'm sorry, of Swerve. Actually, it was more than I actually wanted. Oops. Take some of it out. A little bit too much in there. Made a mess. Oh well. It's okay. Alright. So now we're at 10 grams. And I just made a mess, but it is what it is. Alright. Next we have our vanilla extract. Just regular Walmart brand. Doesn't really matter. What you're going to want to do is fill the cap. Use the cap. So get a cap full. Pour it in. That's that. Next, we have our cinnamon. And then, like I said, I love cinnamon, so I tend to use a lot of cinnamon, but it's entirely up to you. Let's see, I'll just use the fruit scale just to see how much I use, but probably about 2 grams. Yeah, 2 grams of cinnamon. And then I'm using the Dimetized ISO 100 birthday cake flavor. Use 1 scoop of protein powder. Put that in there. And then last but not least, what am I missing here? I think that's it. So, okay. That's all in here. You want to put on your Ninja here. Blend it up. Good, buddy. It's almost done. So about 20 seconds each time. As you can see, this makes some pretty thick batter because I use 6 slices of bread. If you use 4 slices of bread, you will cut down on the carbs and it also won't be as thick. You'd also have to cut down on the egg whites as well if you want a lower recipe. But as you can see, it's a pretty nice and thick consistency. So now we have our preheated pan here. So let me set this up real quick. All right, so we got our preheated pan. So pour this on here. Now I was trying to show you guys, so now that the pan's been preheating, all right, so this will make about 2 pancakes depending on the size. It's a pretty hefty one here, so it's going to be pretty big. A little bit batter left too. You can pretty much make 1 big pancake if you want to, but it's kind of up however you want to do it. So you gotta watch this too, because with the protein powder and everything, it'll kind of burn a little bit. So be very cautious in how you make it. So I like to use everything in the house. Spatulas. Okay. So as it's cooking here, you kind of just want to just go around and kind of like mesh the sides a little bit, make sure it's not sticking, and then just sit here and wait. Baby has wood in the carpet in here. What are you barking at? What are you barking at, huh? What are you barking at, huh? What? Get down. Get down. So, all right. This takes a little bit of time. You guys eat the macros, it's gonna blow your mind. Also, the taste is amazing. As far as toppings go, you're going to want to use berries. I normally use strawberries. They're one of the lower calorie alternatives for berries. Blueberries tend to be a little bit higher in calories, higher in antioxidants, but again, more calories. So it kind of depends on your preference and how much calories you want to actually have on your toppings. Also, you can use fat-free Ready Whip if you want to. What was I getting to here? just gonna blow your mind on how low calorie these are. So, all right, takes some time to make these. Turn the heat up a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. So, as you can see, I made a pretty big pancake here. Kind of just keep working around. It's like regular pancake batter. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of the same concept you would use if you were using pancake batter, but now you're just making a protein pancake. Same concept. So just keep mixing around here. It's pretty much cooked right now, just kind of however you want it. Kind of cut into it if you want to, and see it's still very fluffy. And this one's done, so it's one pancake done. All right, so now we will make, so for the next pancake, be very cautious because now the pan is hot. This one will burn very, very fast. So I'm gonna finish making this pancake, and then I'll show you guys the finished product, and I'll put down the macros. Here we are. We got the final product here. We got 2 large pancakes, fat-free Ready Whip. We got 70 grams of blueberries, 70 grams of strawberries. We got, and then we got some sugar-free syrup here. And this is pretty much it. So I'm gonna put the calories and the macros on the screen. Give this recipe a try if you guys like it. Also, you can use the same batter for waffles if you choose to do so, or you can just make French toast. Don't blend the bread, just mix it in batter and then throw in the frying pan and make French toast. So, Roscoe, what do you think? It's time to eat? Is it time to eat? Yeah, he wants me to feed him too. He wants some protein pancakes too, huh, bud? So that's going to conclude the recipe. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe, like I said. And then I'll check out any other food you got. I'll keep making some more recipes for you guys. It's very simple, just takes time. You can actually make any food you enjoy. You can find it out there. Just takes you time to make it and make it more, I say healthier, but more so to fit into your diet, fit into the macros that you have set for yourself, or the calories if you follow just a calorie goal for the day. But any food you really enjoy, you can make it at home. It just takes time, but you can make it much healthier than if you were to go out somewhere and save more money. So again, give us a try and let me know down below what else you want to see me make. Also, if you enjoyed the recipe, I'll see you in the next video.